Well, good morning, everybody. Hey, I want to talk to you today about a holiday that's actually not Christmas and not even New Year's. What is it? It's Hanukkah. This Sunday marks the beginning of Hanukkah, which started about 200 years before Jesus. The Syrian Greeks took over Jerusalem and severely oppressed the Jewish people and even sought to destroy the temple. They stuck a statue of Zeus in the temple courtyard, and they even sacrificed pigs on the altar. And of course, all this prompted a revolt led by the Jewish people, specifically a family named the Maccabees, and they drove out the Greek oppressors, and they cleansed the Temple Mount, destroyed the statue of Zeus, and then they wanted to relight the holy temple menorah, the lamp in the temple. However, Jewish law required that the menorah only be lit with specially prepared pure olive oil, which took 8 days to make. Unfortunately, they were only able to find enough of that oil to keep the menorah lit for 1 day, but miraculously, it burned for 8 days, enough for them to produce a new batch. And that's why Hanukkah is the festival of lights, and it lasts for 8 days. But why do I bring this up? Well, if you have a Jewish friend, you may want to wish them a happy Hanukkah starting this Sunday. You can tell them your pastor explained it to you. And if you're Jewish, hey, happy Hanukkah. It's great to have you watching this. But also, did you know that Jesus celebrates Hanukkah in the Bible? Here's the context. In John chapter 8, Jesus says, I am the light of the world. And soon after that, we're in John 10 at the time of Hanukkah. And many saw the correlation, Jesus, light of the world at the festival of lights. It happens in John chapter 10, starting in verse 22. It says, at that time, the feast of dedication, and that's another word for Hanukkah, took place in Jerusalem. It was winter, and Jesus was walking in the temple area in the portico of Solomon. And the Jewish leaders then surrounded him and began saying to him, how long will you keep us in suspense? If you are the Messiah, tell us plainly. And Jesus's response is far beyond what they expected, because they were looking for salvation by another earthly means, an earthly ruler from earthly problems. But Jesus talks to them about eternal life and never being taken out of his Father's hand. And then he says, I and the Father are one. In other words, he was the deliverer they were all looking for, but in a way far beyond their merely national expectations. Again, the idea God always provides, but in ways far beyond what we can expect or even imagine. So, this Sunday, thank Jesus for being the light of the world. I hope you can join me this weekend in church. We're going to begin the service with a very beautiful violin medley by Trent Smith, so be in your seats when we start. And I'm going to be sharing some more of the Christmas story, the unusual story of Anna and Simeon. It is a great story. Hope you join us Saturday, 6 p.m., Sunday, 9 and 11. God bless you. Have a great weekend.